Steven, name a sexier bald man. Go.
The Rock himself.
Stone Cold Steve Austin. You heard me?
Ray Allen. Ray Allen.
The shape of Ray Allen's head is like perfect, bro.
It's perfect. Jesus Shuttlesworth. Like, come on.
Michael Jordan.
Who else? Who else you got?
Jordan. Carlos Boozer.
Carlos Boozer.
No. I ain't going with that one.
If that's your type.
So Prolongs made this?
That show's crazy, but not really important. Welcome to episode
5.
You already forgot.
Episode 5. Yo, we've done so many.
At what point do we just stop saying like the number? Because like I'm not gonna remember.
We gotta keep track.
I mean, that's why we got a producer.
We got producer.
True.
Yeah, that's why we. I didn't see it, but when I was like, "Welcome to episode," she was like.
That's why we pay her McChickens. Real hard.
Exactly.
We pay her to memorize the numbers.
So welcome to episode 5 from the Chat podcast. My name is Christian. We got
Danny G.
and
Steven aka Fix My Car. AKA Fix Your Car.
AKA about to build the year.
Steven aka fucking Hagrid right now.
That's funny.
Yo, let's start off. We've got a bunch of submissions.
Too many, but honestly,
keep them coming.
We appreciate it. OD, like
we got so many this week that we're gonna try to almost do all of them.
Honestly, if you actually want our opinions and we don't do it on the chat, on the podcast, we'll DM us, email us, whatever, comment, and we'll reach out.
Yeah, keep them coming.
We might even do like an extra 10 minutes and put that out solo.
Yeah, we'll do that.
There is a lot.
There's just a lot. So Danny, if you want to start us off, we should have like a fucking intro fucking into the submissions.
And submissions on the
that works. Thank you.
All right, good one.
All right, yo. Some fan submissions. First one is: do you split bills 50-50 when you're living with your significant other?
Okay.
What do you guys think?
I'm gonna let Steven lead this one.
I mean, logically depends. Everything depends. Like if I'm making $7 million a year while my partner is unemployed, like no, we don't have to. Like I make more than enough. You know what I'm saying? But if we both working, making just about the same in the same tax bracket, then we got to go 50-50. Like it's the only way to survive. Because either way, if you're not going 50-50 on like bills and stuff like that, she's gonna have to pay for something herself. You know, like something is gonna come out of her pockets when your pockets come empty. So at the end of the day, it's still gonna be 50-50.
Yeah. I feel like if you guys are in the same tax bracket, it only makes sense financially to go almost 50-50, right? If you guys are in the same tax bracket, because if you're not, then how are you gonna progress if I'm just paying everything or she's paying everything? And it's like, and I'm saving for what? If I'm not saving for like the future for us, then you're just going to be stationary. Because if you can go 50-50, that means we can afford a better place than where we live in, or we can be somewhere else than where we are now. So for me, that just makes sense. Now there's this financial, I don't know what I would call it, like a theory or like a strategy that one partner pays for everything and the other partner saves everything. That means like one person pays all the bills and the other person saves every dime that they make. And at the end of the year, like that savings.
Theoretically speaking, it's the same fucking thing. Because let's say me and you both make $100 and you pay 50, I pay 50. We're still saving $100 fucking dollars.
Yeah, but I mean, a lot of like the financial like theories and structures on how to save is basically just kind of arriving at the same point different ways, whatever like works best for you. So if it's easier for you to say, all right, everything you make, we're not even touching it. If that's easier way to look at like your finance, then which is a very easy way to do it. Like if you don't have to split nothing up. Like, all right, I'm paying for everything. Just your debit card doesn't even exist. Like you just put it away.
True.
That's cool. I think well, if I'm able to pay for everything and we're good, like you said, Steven, I'm like at a whole different tax bracket and I can pay for everything, I would love that. I would love for me to pay everything so you don't have to pay anything. I think most guys, most men, I'd say, would like to do that. But but when you're starting off, right, when you're in this grind, it only makes sense to be 50-50.
Yeah,
absolutely. I agree. 50-50, especially if you guys are newly.
but then he got a stimmy. He don't do 50-50s no more.
No more, bro. Come on. Then he turned the stimmy into 10 bands.
Yeah,
100 bands. You're
fucking man.
You know, especially if you're newly, like you guys moving together first time and you guys are both not making crazy money, I think you should definitely split it 50-50. Yeah.
That's cool. All right, we're gonna have to like next one.
Right.
What's the next one? What's the next one?
Secret child's children. What do you think about if you found out your significant other had a secret child? Should they tell you? Like,
it's simple. I'm bouncing. I'm out.
You want 2 children? Like,
no, I'm gone.
Steven said it's simple. I'm Wilson.
Bounce.
I'm bouncing out of here.
Nah, bro, because that's gonna lead to more questions. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, there's a reason why they hid it.
And then it's like, what else are you fucking potentially hiding? You know what I'm saying? Like, it's too.
That's a whole life. That's a whole part of your life that you're hiding.
Yeah.
You know, you're hiding your past with this father or with this mother. You're hiding a whole human being. And if I'm your boyfriend, or if I'm your girlfriend and I'm coming into your life and I've never seen this kid in my life, I've never seen this kid before. We've been dating for like however long. Then that, especially if you're trying to take somebody serious, then you start to think, well, like, wait a minute, I've never seen this child. How much time are you actually even spending with this child? And then you internalize that, like, oh, so if we have a child, you're just not even gonna.
Y'all go to play basketball. Right, and it's like, oh, I'm bringing my friend, and he comes up and he's 17 years old.
My friend, or
1-on-1,
he's like, yo, dad, pass me the ball. He's like,
yeah, I dad.
That's funny. Or like you go to like one of the family parties and out of nowhere some kid comes up and says, "Son papi." You're like, what?
Yeah, but you play 1-on-1, you can't lose to this child, bro. You gotta, if you lose, you gotta get out of the house. That's it. Like,
yo. Damn, is there an English equivalent to Stone Poppy for our English American or our American listeners?
Nah.
So for everybody listening who isn't, I would say just Dominican, right? Because I don't think any other Hispanics do that. Do they do that?
I think it's just Dominican. I haven't heard anybody else. Yeah.
So what? I don't even exactly know what it is, but it's called kissing the hand, right? Like besa la mano.
Yeah. So basically, you're like asking for their blessing for the day. Or like if you're going to bed, you would say it right before bed as well. So asking for them to be like bless you before you go to bed or whatever. So
it's a form of respect to the adults in your family or the higher ranking adults, because you do that to your uncles too, right? You say son tío.
Even if you have like an older cousin who's just like who's known you since you were like an infant, you would some people would say it to them too. They'd be like, "Oh, son tío," like even though you guys are technically cousins.
I never do that.
You wouldn't know.
But yeah, sometimes in your life, your uncle is really
your cousin.
Is really just your cousin. He's just old as hell. Or your aunt, it might just be, your other aunt's lesbian friend that you never known about until.
Or like your mom's close friends. You guys call like your moms sometimes like son tía. Like if you grew up with them.
Sometimes, yeah.
Mom's close friends. Like, son tía. I know a few people. Definitely Dominicans.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess there really isn't English translation, English or American kind of translation to that.
Nah,
we don't really do that. That kind of just shows the respect that we like kind of have for the adults is built in for the elders in our families is built into the culture. That's interesting. Yeah, that's interesting.
All right, let's move on to the next topic. Talking to your ex, can you trust your partner if they still text your ex or ex's family? If they're still cool with the ex's family?
It's another simple one for me. You hit up your ex. I'm Wilson. Talking to the family's eye. Like, it's a little different.
I feel like if they have a good relationship with like the mom or the dad or something,
No, not even that. Like a cousin who you just became friends with. You know what I'm saying? Like that's how y'all met, is because you're best friends with this cousin. That's cool, you know. But like you hit up the ex, it's just
the ex is like a little.
I mean, no importa. Happy birthday, happy New Year, none of that shit. I'm out.
Happy birthday, happy Hanukkah, none of that.
I feel like there's never been a good ending to that.
Bro, being male myself, I know what I'm doing when I hit up someone saying happy birthday, like, and then it goes on and on. Like you've seen the future memes.
Oh, like you haven't spoke to them in like 20 years.
Yeah,
and then you're like, oh, happy birthday. Kind of to spark that conversation. Yeah, I think there might be stories out there where it's ended well or not ended. It's like going well, and people can have that relationship. But I've never seen any story where it ends well in my life with anybody I've known.
I could agree.
I think it's different when you get older though. For example, like if you had like a baby mama and stuff, you guys can be friends after. You know what I'm saying? Like you just
at that point you're forced that the person's never leaving your life unless you're a piece of shit. I don't necessarily agree. I don't necessarily agree, but I feel like you can be friends with and just not have anything for this person. You know what I'm saying? No, what I mean when I say that your baby mother or your baby's father is always going to be part of your life. Maybe you're not going to be friends, but y'all have a child together, so you're going to have to co-parent. You're going to have to. That communication is always going to be there.
No, but I'm saying I know you've seen it in the movies where it's like, oh, the baby daddy comes over to the baby mama's house and they're just not doing anything. They're actually just watching TV. You know what I'm saying? Like it's what was the word we used last week?
Platonic.
There you go. Yeah, I feel like that's possible when you get to that stage. But I'm going at the age I am now, and like from 18 on, nah, bro, I'm bouncing. I'm Wilson.
Wilson with it.
Yo,
does NBA still use Wilson balls, or is it another ball? Is Wilson Spalding?
Wilson's like a volleyball, no?
They make basketballs.
They make basketballs.
I mean, they all bounce.
Oh, that's true. Yeah, that's true.
They all bounce. They all Steve.
Steven, aka Wilson.
AKA Wilson.
Speaking of bounce.
Yeah, speaking of bounce, Danny, what's the next one?
Rebounds, and we ain't talking about basketball. You're
on the boards. Have you ever been somebody's rebound?
Have I been somebody's rebound?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Never. Danny, you've been somebody's rebound?
Yeah.
I know.
Like twice.
Oh, that's true. You might not even know that you're somebody's rebound. That's true. So Steven and Danny's one night stand with the pierced nipples, the iron. That could have been
the Iron Man.
Iron
Man.
Danny.
Iron Woman.
Was there more to that story that you didn't tell us last week?
No, I'm good.
Stanley, tell me, you've been somebody's rebound?
Yeah. She just hit me up and she was like, "Yo, this and that happened, so I'm gonna come over." So she came over, and it's kind of like,
all right, wait, hold on. You already had that relationship with that person?
Yeah, like I knew who she was, but I've never like.
Oh, that you guys weren't sexual at all?
Nah. And then things happened, and then she came over, and she was like, "Yo, this is what it is. Just go with it and shut up, and we doing this shit." And that's it. Like,
she told you to shut up and dribble.
She didn't say shut up, but yeah, the same thing. She's like, "Yo, we're just gonna do this and just shut up. We doing this, and I'm out. All right, cool, whatever."
She was asking you to put up the points, let her grab the boards.
Exactly. You feel me? So
board man gets paid. I mean, board woman gets paid.
You heard? Yeah, it was something, bro.
That's kind of fire, though.
Yeah, that's what came to like a surprise to me. It was like,
that's kind of fire.
Fuck it, I guess.
But yeah. Where was your relationship with this person like kind of just neutral? Yeah, we're just friends. Just
we're just there. Yeah, we hit up each other once in a while. Like, yo, how you doing? Everything's cool, G.
Yeah,
everything's Coochie.
I don't believe Danny was platonic with a goddamn bro.
Nah. Wait. Have you ever spit game to this girl at all?
Nah. It was literally just.
Yeah. You never hit her with the "Hey beautiful"?
Nah.
Okay. If she didn't get the "Hey beautiful," then
she ain't it. You're.
Yeah. Danny's spilling a bunch of cap on this goddamn app.
Cappin ass. You're. So y'all never had rebounds?
I don't think I've ever been. I don't think I've ever been somebody's rebound.
I've never had a rebound and never been someone's rebound. I get buckets though.
Straight bucket. Wait, hold on. Wait, so you never got out of a relationship and then just hit somebody up? Maybe somebody from the past or anything like that?
No.
You sure?
Yeah.
Danny,
I just wanna.
You know something I don't like.
You tell me. I don't know.
Danny's tone, yo. It's like,
Nah.
You sure?
you sure? That's
Alright.
funny.
Nah.
Danny, have you ever hit somebody up for the rebound?
No, I don't think so.
No, you
I've
just
been the
cheat.
rebound E.
That's not funny.
Danny's on both teams.
Or fucking Danny's goaltending. You guys said something and reminded me of another submission that we got. I think I saw. You guys said somebody was capping.
Oh yeah.
Someone was
Where is
capping.
it?
That wasn't there, right?
Fact or cap?
How far?
Yeah.
It was like how far would you let your friend cap in front of you or whatever?
In front of
Something
other,
like that.
yeah, like in front of
So for the uncultured folks, cap means lie.
Yeah.
uncultured.
So to answer that question, listen, I'm gonna join in the cab. Like if my
Yeah,
boy's spitting
That's a
game,
fact. That's a
I'll be
fact.
like, yo, bro, I parked your Lambo like over there. I got valet.
Yep.
That's a fact. I'm with Steven on that. That's my boy. We capping all the way.
Yeah.
We
Yeah.
capping
The
together.
orphans were chanting your name.
The orphans were chanting your name.
They were chanting your name. Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah. If we're in a group setting and my friend is just lying through his teeth, I'm gonna let him lie until it puts me in a bad light. As long as you keep me,
As long as you don't shit on you.
True.
yeah, as long as you're not shitting on me, I'm gonna let you go. And I'm gonna add to the fire.
But I think it's different. If we're like in a friend setting where it's like personal, for example, like my close circle, or whatever, and then you start capping, I'm cutting you off instantly, and I'm roasting the fuck out of you.
Yo, if you're in the chat,
Yeah.
In the chat.
yeah. So anybody listening, if you're in a group chat and your friend is just lying in the group chat, I mean, group chat etiquette is to call them out. I mean, that's just group chat etiquette. We calling you out. We're calling you a liar. We might be pulling up receipts. You know what I'm saying? we're like, hold on, I got a video of this. Hold on.
I got a video. Damn.
It's gonna be ugly.
It's gonna be hilarious.
Like if you blatantly go out and cap in the group chat, knowing that somebody was with you that night.
Yeah.
Nah, that's bad. That's real bad for you.
You know how sometimes you like wait, like let's say you're in a group circle and somebody's like lying and they're lying and you're not really friends with them like that, but like for instance this scenario they're saying is a lie. You might just wait and like contest out and tell your friends like, oh, that was crazy. She was dumb lying. She was lying OD, right? But if you do that in the group chat, there is no pulling it to the side. There's no creating a second group chat like saying, yo, this guy's lying. It's right there. It's on site. Mm-hmm. All right, boom. What's the other one, Danny? Here's another one.
Could you teach someone you like? Can you teach?
Danny's already thinking about cheating, bro.
Can you cheeks, Sana? Could you teach someone you like to kiss or have sex or be better in bed?
Oh yeah, that's a good question.
I feel like this is a very easy question.
Yeah, I think you can too.
So I think it is a kind of I think we had a question similar to this last week, where if the sex was trash, would you stay?
Or would you
I see.
go for a second round?
Leave.
Yeah, so I don't remember what y'all said, but if the sex was trash, would you stay? So if the sex is trash, would you stay and teach them like, hey, this is kind of what I like? Let me know what you like.
If we're like in a relationship and it's girl feeling, then yeah, we're going.
The disclaimer is always if we're in a relationship.
But if we're not,
then you're Wilson.
I can't help you.
Book, like,
or if I gotta help you, I gotta charge you. Like,
then you're at that point, you're
100 an hour.
At that point, you're a sex coach, and you're like, nah. I mean, I got an hourly rate. Mm-hmm. So if
wait, Danny's charging 100 an hour, but aren't you like? Didn't you say he was like a 3-pump chump?
Yeah, absolutely.
So these 3 pumps are throughout this 1 hour.
Mm-hmm. I'm spreading them out.
so that what are you doing? Are you doing one? You're doing one pump. You're putting out, and then you're asking them about their day. You having a conversation.
25 minutes.
Nah, he breaks down the stroke and the position. He spends 20 minutes doing that. Does the next pump, breaks it down. He talks about the biological effects, all of that.
Gotcha. The origin. What is the book that comes from India?
Karma Sutra or something like
Kama
that.
Sutra breaks it. I gotcha. So you just break that down. Okay, cool. So if anybody wants a private session with Danny G, you can DM Danny G directly.
You can enter promo code from the chat to get. I'll give you a discount.
Yeah. You get 25% off.
100% off.
Yeah.
If Danny's feeling you,
Depending who you are, 100% off with the promo code FTC.
4 pumps.
So if you're not in a relationship with this person, then you're Wilson.
Yeah.
Then you're Wilson. Okay. All right. Well, we answered that.
Another one is do you think your last relationship made you stronger or weaker? Or what has your?
I think I think every relationship that you're in should make you stronger. You shouldn't carry that baggage because a lot of people will carry the baggage or carry the trust issues over to the next relationship. And if you're doing that, then you're probably not ready to be in that relationship. You should probably.
I don't know if term stronger is like the right term. You know what I'm saying? I feel like better or worse is a better. It's a better term to use. You know,
I mean, if you're stronger, you're better.
Not necessarily true. You could be fucking more cold-hearted. You know what I'm saying? Stronger, technically, mentally and emotionally, but it doesn't make you a better person.
More experienced. Yeah. You should come out every relationship that you're in, learning from it and self-reflecting before you move on to the next one. I think that's a big issue. Some people, they'll be in one relationship and they'll jump into the next one 3 days later or a week later or freaking 3 weeks later or a month later into a full relationship, and you still haven't really healed or dealt with whatever happened in that last relationship. So now it's probably just like Russian roulette until finally things that you haven't dealt with in the past just kind of blow up, and then you blowing up on this one person who had nothing to deal with anything that you're lashing out on them for. That's one scenario. What y'all think?
Like I said, I feel like, well, answering the question myself, I don't know if I would consider it a relationship, but I'd say it made me better. Yeah, for sure. It was very short. We dated for like 2 months.
Your last relationship was 2 months. Well, so when you left that relationship, was there anything specific that you kind of took away from it? Has anything changed, or was this so short that it was like a?
Oh no! I know what type of women I do not like. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, characteristics that you do not like.
Skin color.
No, bro.
Okay.
Yo, just keep it real.
Tell me a little bit about that. Tell me some characteristics that you don't like.
I know what I do like. It's the curly hair for sure. You feel me? Got to match mine. But I don't know.
Anything you do not like?
Your name is like
you're trying to pry things out of me, and it ain't gonna work. Like,
we're trying to get personal. Personal.
Nah.
Speak your truth, King.
Come on, King.
I spoke more than enough.
All Steven said was like, "Nah, I know that I like curly hair girls." Like, he was like, my last relationship, she had straight hair, and then she kept falling out. I'm good. That's what he's on.
She was using the wrong hair products.
Yeah, I need a woman with stronger hair. You heard?
Damn.
Shit, my hair is always falling out.
Toxic.
How about you, Danny? Yeah.
Oh, this is a good one.
Steven's like, "Ooh, this is a good one."
Yo, y'all trying to pry things out of me.
Yeah, Steven knows too
I'm not
much.
gonna let you guys do that to me. We can move on to toxic relationships.
Well, we're still on it then. Your last relationship, did you feel like you've learned from it? Do you feel like you're stronger now? Do you feel like there's still some things that you're working through because of the last relationship?
Stronger? I don't think stronger. I think, well, I guess stronger, better. I think I am a better person because of my last relationship.
Okay.
It was a mutual separation, so it wasn't nothing like crazy. So
is that a real thing?
What?
The mutual separation? Is that real?
Yeah, I think if you're not on the same page about stuff, or you're not at the same point of your life with this other person, like if you guys not on the same page, it could just end mutually. Be like, I think it's not working out, so we should just be friends.
Gotcha.
I guess, but do you feel like it's kind of, or can it be kind of like brainwashing? You know what I'm saying? Like where I'm like, oh, I'm gonna make this a mutual thing, when in reality it's really not. It's just me telling this person, oh, this doesn't work, but they could be thinking that it does work. But like I bring up so much evidence or whatever that I kind of brainwash them to thinking it doesn't work.
I'm sure there's a possibility, but with me personally, no.
Well, my boy's media trained. Yeah, like, that's good. That's good. I think for me, I think my last relationship was it was like such a young age, so a lot of that relationship was just being young and figuring out who you were. And when I left it, a lot of the self-reflection of what went on in the past, I was still young, so I was still growing. So I think for me, it wouldn't be such a Steven, you can't.
I don't know why Steven laughing at his mic. I'm like, yo, he's good. Like,
yo, I'm trying to be personal. Like,
yeah, like let the man shine. Go ahead, King. Don't let these guys.
Yo. Let me speak my truth, yo.
Go ahead, King. Continue.
Let me speak my truth. Like,
facts. If you're not gonna do it, we'll do it, pussy.
Yeah,
go ahead.
I feel like because I was so young and I was learning kind of everything on the fly and like who I am on the fly. That after the fact, looking back, I can point at a few things and be like, all right, that was just me or us being young, right? Just being young and inexperienced. And so I definitely feel, for me, definitely stronger, or whatever word Steven said, better,
stronger,
just because
Kanye said.
Yeah, I can point out and be like, oh, that was kind of immature. Oh, that was we were just kind of young. Or we were just dumb doing this. Oh, that was lack of communication here. Like we were scared to say our truth here, where now I can be like, all right, I'm not gonna act like that. I'm a lot older. I know who I am a little more now, and I can use that in my relationship now. That's how I feel.
Good shit, man.
So Steven, you want to circle back to yours, or
you want to move on? Back to you?
Nah, we good.
You sure? All
right, let's Wilson.
Let's Wilson. Toxic relationships, and why do some people like that shit?
Toxic? It's your time to shine.
Yeah, Steven, your time to shine.
Yo,
hey, I put it out there. I put it out there. I wanted to see who it landed on. I wanted to see if it was gonna land on Danny or gonna hit Steve.
You flipped a coin, like
it's been too long. I don't really remember any of that.
Toxic you remember? It's okay. Just
we only talked about it in the last few episodes, but it's okay.
True.
So toxic relationships. I want to know, do you like them?
Can we define toxic relationship for the people? Like,
how would you describe it?
Toxic, like manipulation.
Yeah.
Cheating, but going back, like it's all good to cheat. Like, you cheat, I cheat. Fuck it, like that type of crazy stuff. Like
arguing over any little thing.
Yeah.
Any little disagreement is a huge argument.
Or where like one person decides that they won't budge, you know what I'm saying? Or neither of them budge.
Yeah, people being stubborn, hard-headed.
Yeah. Wow, we've named every quality.
Yeah, of a younger me.
Wow.
So,
well, since you have experience, you want to elaborate a little more?
Like what?
So, have you been in a toxic relationship? Do you like toxic relationships?
No.
Is there any aspect of it that you do like? Because there's people out there that love a toxic relationship. Like, that's a thing.
Yeah.
I mean, back in my heyday, you feel me? She always came back, so it was like I did whatever I want, and at the end of the day, she was still there.
So for all right, so cool.
Toxic.
So yeah.
That's toxic, man.
So for you, something that you liked was that you were able to do whatever you wanted and still have this person there, regardless of what their feelings were. Okay, that was on, like you say, in your heyday. So heyday is like a positive thing, right? Like this is back in my time, right?
Back in time.
So those were your glory days, Steve?
Glory, Optimus Prime, Steve.
Yeah.
Yeah. I had glorious years. There were years.
Glorious years. What a king.
What a king. And we're talking about Martin Luther.
So toxic relationship. Nah, I don't think I think a little toxic is good. A little toxicity is good.
What's a little compared to like you cheat, I cheat is fine type of thing? Like what's a little toxic?
Like you want your girl to be mad at you. You want your girl to like kind of, at least let me speak to myself for myself. You want your girl to be a little spicy. You don't want someone who's just gonna do everything you want and just be a perfect communicator. Like
I don't think that's toxic. Like I think that's just balance.
You want to grow. Of course, you want to aim for and grow into that. But like, don't you want some toxic in it? Don't you want somebody to be irrational sometimes to kind of, you know what I mean?
Not at all. Like I want to be yelled at for doing the wrong thing. Like I'm gonna go home with flowers and then get hit. Like no, I don't want that.
Damn.
She's like, who you bought these flowers for? And I'm clearly handing them to her, and she's like, who are these for? Like nah, bro, I'm good.
I mean, that's a little wild. Yeah,
It's from my rebound. That's toxic. You feel me? Toxic. We're going.
all right. So it's straight no. We don't like toxic anything.
Yeah, I'm good on that, bro.
Just throw a little bit in there,
bro. I got.
So you want a little bit of like just a little
spice, just like a little Salt Bay.
I guess
Salt Bay. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm never gonna say that, but like a real toxic thing to say, be like, no one in your life loves you like I love you. That's a real toxic line.
I hate that I have said that.
Hey, yeah.
Well, you said that no one in your life loves you like me.
Yep.
And what was the response?
I don't know. She broke up with me over a video that had leaked. I'm sure you guys remember.
We're talking about Patricia, right? Damn,
Patricia for sure. Oh, yo, speaking of Patricia, one of the listeners hit me up and they said
Patricia
that they had some questions about Patricia.
Okay.
And I think it'll be good to talk about. So if you're listening for the first time, we have 4 other episodes. You want to go back and listen to it.
YouTube.
But we discuss. Yo, what's up? We discuss Patricia. We discussed Patricia, right?
Mm-hmm.
And Patricia for us is just this made up person, right? But a listener asked, "Hey, who is Patricia? What does she do for a living? You know, like what does she do for a living? Where is she from?" So he's asking some background of Patricia. So I think we can use this time to kind of make up a persona for her.
I mean, I think that the career one we can't really answer because, like, what if we have a scenario where we bring up Patricia again and she's a stripper? You know what I'm saying? But Patricia thick. She gotta be.
Patricia thick. Yeah, she gotta be thick. Absolutely.
So Patricia's thick?
Yeah, she gotta be.
Yeah,
Okay, so all right.
Steven mad horny, but that's the first thing you think about.
I'm trying to feel like where's she from, what she do for a living. Like, yo, she's thick. All right. So yo, what does Patricia do for a living? What does she do for a living?
Whatever we tell her to do.
OnlyFans?
Let's say here. You see love toxic. You see Steven's toxic.
Steven, bro.
So
damn.
So let's say what does she do for a living primarily? She can moonlight as anything else. What do you see Patricia being?
I'm gonna go with accounting. I was literally the first. That's the first thing that came to my head.
Okay, how about you, Danny? Patricia
is a chimney sweeper.
A chimney sweeper. Okay. Okay. The first thing I thought about was Patricia works for human resources. She's an HR person.
Wow.
Patricia's in HR.
HR.
So what do we like? You want her to be an accountant? HR? You want her to be a chimney sweeper?
I'm fucking with the chimney sweeper.
Let's go. She's a chimney sweeper. All right. So Patricia's a chimney sweeper. What's her last name?
Popovich.
It gotta be Gonzalez or fucking. No, I'm just kidding. Popovich.
Patricia Popovich.
She a coach? Like,
I got it. I like it. Patricia Popovich. Cool. Patricia Popovich. She's a chimney sweep. She's
her
how
initials are BP.
BP.
For real, my answer would have been RN, registered nurse. They toxic, fam.
RNs are toxic.
Yeah, she gotta be something in the health industry.
All right, so we're backtracking. So RN. Patricia is an RN. She her last name is still Popovich. We're still going with that.
Nah, I gotta make it a little something toxic, like a
toxic.
A little more toxic.
Yeah.
Oh,
so like
a Rojas or some shit.
Ooh.
Patricia Rojas.
Batista. We were with Batista.
No, we're not gonna go with Batista. Hey, yo, there's 2 of us.
So Patricia, who's the most toxic person you ever met in your life?
Me.
Nah, you can't use your last name because that's my last name.
Second, this is Danny.
Yeah. All right, so Patricia Garcia, we'll do it. Let's just do it. Patricia
PG,
Garcia.
PG.
You know, PG. All right, so Patricia Garcia, she's an RN. She's toxic. She's toxic, right? Because she's RN.
Yeah.
Just happens to be
Gotta
toxic.
be.
Okay, and where she's from? Garcia, so she gotta be a little Hispanic.
Oh, like her background.
Yeah, where she's from. Born here, raised here.
She's Brazilian and Portuguese.
Okay, and she was
in
born
Newark, New Jersey.
born in Newark. Okay, boom. We got Patricia.
What a mix.
How old is she?
Huh?
How old is she?
29.
29.
Yeah, she's a little older than us. You feel me?
Got you
Wiser.
so wiser.
Why?
All right, perfect. So everybody from now on, when we refer to Patricia,
You know the vibes.
she's a persona, but I want you to know that she's very real. Her name is Patricia. I already forgot. Garcia.
I already
She's an RN in Newark Hospital. She was born and raised in Newark, although her parents are from Brazil and where else?
Portugal.
And Portugal, right? Danny says one out of a mix.
Amazing.
My guy is just going crazy.
You didn't give him his Scooby snacks. What happened?
Word. That's good. All right, so we got that out the way. All right, boom. So
Boom.
Patricia, done. We have any more submissions?
Yeah, we could do one more real quick. Children that aren't yours in a relationship. What do you think about dating a woman with one kid or a couple kids? You down for that? You want to be stepdaddy or what?
Yeah, I'm gonna give him a basketball. It's gonna be a Wilson basketball.
I think for me, one kid is but anything after that, it's a little because I want to have a kid on my own. So one is okay, but anything after that, it's a little just my preference.
The thing is, I don't have any kids myself, so I'm stepping into like a different fucking world that I don't know what I'm about to experience. You know what I'm saying? With someone else's child, I'm like, I don't know. Also, you could be skipping steps. Like, what if he's like 5? You know what I'm saying? You're missing everything out on the first couple steps.
I would hope that you don't just start dating this girl and then day 2 you're meeting the kid. You know, I would feel like and if you don't know,
I think she should tell you she has a kid though from day 1. Yeah, maybe not day 1, but
yeah. Once you guys get into that, we're gonna be in a relationship. You know, you should know that you have a kid. But I would hope that you don't just introduce everybody you're dating to your child. Like I wouldn't do that if I was single and I had a kid. I wouldn't do that. You know, meeting my child would be a step forward. Like how moving in together is a step. Meeting my child is one of those steps. Yeah, like I'm not just gonna jump in there. I think I would.
Privilege.
Yeah, I would. I don't mind it. It is baggage, whether the women with children want to hear it or not. It's baggage, you know. Of course, I'm gonna have to be really into you. It's a flinch. It's not a deal breaker, but it is like you got a kid, okay. But I'm with it. I don't think that men that don't want women with kids should be shamed though. That's just what.
Just their preference.
Yeah, that's not what you're looking for. You know, you don't want to take care of somebody else's kid. That's probably one of the lines that you would hear. I don't want to take care of somebody else's kid. Or
you think not that she should, but you think that would be something you see on her like social media stuff, or she's hiding the kid from the world? Or
if it's Patricia, her bio probably has it, my guy.
True. Mommy of one, Jaden.
Yeah, if she's
gonna say mommy of my king, and it's gonna say Jaden. It's gonna say JJ and then the last name.
It's either Jaden or Aiden or one of the Caden.
Yeah, it's like freaking Aiden's
I got a Jaden and an Aiden in my fucking family.
For real, I don't know that.
You got Patricia in your family too. Her bio says Aiden's my world or some shit like that.
Yeah.
Aiden's my king. Mommy to
and then it has the emoji of a single mom and her kid.
I'm mad they have all those different emojis. Like they have
you got to.
They have mother, father.
Yeah, that's funny.
They have single. That's crazy. So.
That's hilarious. Yeah. So not a game changer not a game breaker, deal breaker.
No, not a deal breaker.
But it's definitely a double take. It's definitely a flinch.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
I'm definitely looking at this and be like, all right, well, do I see myself with this person? Am I taking this serious? Like what it is? If we're just dating, for me, like we're just fooling around, nothing really too serious, I'm not meeting your kid. I don't want to do that to the kid.
But you're gonna spend time. You're not gonna spend time with like her at her apartment or house watching Netflix and chill. I'm gonna eat all the snacks. I'm gonna let him know off rip.
Yeah,
like, I'm eating all the fruit roll-ups.
And his mom.
Fat year. So that Stephen Gay.
I don't feel like it's fair to just be in this kid's space, especially if there's a kid that's like 5 years old. Like if I'm just here and he just sees his mom with mad kids, I would feel like this is weird.
When was the last time you had a real Capri Sun? Come on, fam.
I haven't.
Exactly. So
Like Capri Sun in a minute.
I just want to, you feel me?
That's true. So if you start dating women with kids, you start going back in time with all the snacks you used to have that you don't have anymore.
It's the snacks for me.
Okay, I got you. That's funny. Well, that's a wrap for the submissions, right? Thank you to everybody who submitted all those submissions.
Please keep them coming.
Yeah, for sure. Those are dope.
There's actually more, but we just
yeah.
There's so many.
There's so many, but we'll touch on some of them the next episode. Did y'all see Jack Dorsey sold the first ever tweet on NFT?
I saw
I don't know what any of that fucking means.
So an NFT is a non-fungible token, right? Is that what it is?
Yeah, that's what the
non-fungible token. So it's pretty much like, you know, when you get when like somebody signs a basketball, let's say Carmelo Anthony signs a basketball, and then you get a certificate with that basketball saying that this indeed was Carmelo who signed this. Like it like legitimizes it, like a certificate. So NFT is that digitally. So it'll say, like, if I'm the creator and let's say I drew a photo online and I sold it online. When I sold it, if I sold it in NFT, I can say this is the original, just because I say I'm the creator. I can say this is the original and it's sold through NFT. So here's as long as the NFT has that proof, that certificate. And if that person can sell it forward as well and sell it through NFT and somebody else buys it, and now that it has that certificate, it can just move on. And that's just doing it digitally.
And they also have record of that.
Yeah, and
like
the record is in like what they call a blockchain. So it never goes away. It's in like the history. So you can always go back and see who purchased the first one, where it went. And the cool thing about that is I believe when someone buys it because when you sell it, you can sell it for whatever price you want, right? So when someone buys it for that new price, the original creator gets a royalty, gets like a piece of it. And that's a game changer because if I like Vincent van Gogh and all these famous painters, right, who were like poor at the time of their paintings and then they die, and then now those paintings are being sold for like $3 million. They're not seeing any of that. It's just the person who now has it is selling it and profiting. Versus with NFT, you know, if you were to sell that, then the original creator would get a piece of that.
Yeah, I like it how it's like when you buy a car or whatever, you see like all the previous owners and stuff. It's like the same as that. Like you could, that's fire.
Yeah,
so now you can sell your songs, your music, your art, podcasts.
And it's just like when people collect cards and stuff like that. It's like niche
Pokemon cards.
Yeah, it's like these niche little markets, memorabilia, like fan stuff. So because if you sell a picture and I could just take that same picture online and have it, like to me it's like I don't care about this picture. But if somebody who's a fan of this person just shows they have the original one, you know. So like,
cool thing.
Yeah, like in my house, if I have if I pull up what does every Dominican's mom has, the Last Supper on the wall,
or fruits.
Oh yeah, or fruits or
fruit painting
or little angel babies.
Yeah.
Right. If I have that on my wall, I don't care that it's not the original, it's fly. But if you're in that world and that's something that you like, you're a fan, right? Then having the original might matter to you. And there's a market for that. So this is just that digitally.
That's cool. But anyways, Steven, you think it's cool? Like what do you think about it?
I think it's pretty dope. I don't really have many thoughts on it. It's a little, I don't know, it's a little on the why side. Like why the fuck would you buy someone's tweet?
Well, yeah, that specific one, I agree with that. Like, why would you buy a tweet? Like, I can
go on Jack Dorsey's Twitter now and go look at it. Like,
exactly. I'd rather get like a work of art or music or podcast, something like that. Like, that's.
I can see the investment. Like, if LeBron tweeted something, right? Like, let's say he guesses who's gonna win the finals, right? He tweets that, I save it, right, or I buy it off of him, or whatever it is that you do, and then
it happens.
70 years later, it happens, and then 7 years later, he passes away or whatever. And I'm like, oh, look, I originally owned this tweet. I'm sure it's going to go up in value because A, it's LeBron James, B, it happened.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
And C, he passed away.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I'm not into that.
I think the fact that it's sold for 2.9 million shows the market that exists for these things.
Get your money, King.
Yeah, I mean it's
Or
a whole
it just
world.
shows how much rich people there are and how poor we are. Because I don't think there's that big of a market. I just think there's a lot of rich people.
Well, I would say anybody who's in that NFT world, you know, if they see that, they can probably see the potential in it. You know, because it's a whole world and there's a lot that we don't know about it and the whole back end and what's going to happen. So if they see that as a good investment, I mean, whoever bought that for 2.9 million is either dumb rich and just wants to have it, or they see the potential in it that they can flip. So like there's stories of who's that girl that ate cats? She boiled her cat. Who's that girl? Singer. Azalea Banks. Have you heard about that? Azalea Banks?
Yeah, I think
So Azalea Banks, she sold like, I think it was like the audio of her sex tape for like 250,000, something like that. And it's been sold, and it like sold over. So like she's made like millions of dollars off of it, of people buying it and like selling it. Yeah.
Damn, someone actually bought that. That's crazy.
Yeah. People have money. You're fucking pobre.
We got bread, bro. Market.
I'm gonna keep manifesting this million though. Later on, some more manifesting.
So that's cool. I think to be continued to see how that plays out.
Yeah, it's interesting for sure.
To see who sells it and shit like that. I like it just because of the royalty part of it. Yeah. Like now, if I create something and then in the future,
does that not depreciate the value of the item?
What, since it's royalty?
Yeah. So if I buy it, right, I'm the originator, right? I originally buy this item, right? So from there on,
the creator's the originator.
Oh, he gets royalty.
He created it, or she created it, whoever.
And she sold it.
Yeah, so like I can come on and be like, hey, I got this painting and I'm only selling 10 digital copies. And then you go on and people bid, and the 10 that win it, they win it. Now those 10 people, they are the owners of it. You know, you sold it, you don't own it no more, right? You're just the originator, the creator. Now those people can sell it and flip it to whatever they want. But when they do, whatever they make on it, you get a piece of it. I don't know what that percentage is, but you get a piece of it. You get a royalty.
So, but that's kind of, so let's say it gets flipped 100 times. At some point, only you get royalties, not
only the creator gets.
I thought it was like some kind of exponential fucking royalties.
No. Only the creator gets the royalty.
Okay. That's not
dope. Yeah. So like it kind of encourage people to sell your stuff. Like you want them to sell it. Like if you can sell it and make some money for you, like no hard feelings. Like I make some of that too. So just keep selling it. You know.
Yeah.
That's not cool. We have in the last week we had fucking Miami, Florida going crazy with spring break. They've been wilding out. Shout out Quasi for sure. They out there?
I don't think so, but they will be soon. Don't go party with them.
Stay tuned.
Party.
They were wilding out. I think
bugging.
Seeing that, it just shows you a glimpse of what's gonna happen when they unleash. Summer. They lift summer, and when they lift all restrictions everywhere, it's over. I think people originally I thought people were gonna be skeptical about leaving. I thought people were gonna be like, I thought it was gonna be everybody was gonna come out of this as a germaphobe and kind of be scared to go out. And every time I step out of my house, I've been proven wrong. Every time I step out, I'm proven wrong. It's the opposite. People are itching to be out there and be in bars and just be freaking breathing on each other.
What do you think? Like at first, what's this?
Oh, let's see it.
Oh, so right now, it's like 30 minutes after the curfew.
So right now,
go ahead.
So right now, we're watching a video. You said it was 30 minutes after curfew. So Miami put in a curfew for everybody who's out there trying to limit.
8 o'clock. You think that's kind of early for a curfew? I think it should be like 10. Like,
yeah, I mean, my curfew in high school wasn't even 8 o'clock.
That's a fact.
That's a fact. But we were hoodlum, so
true.
All right, so we're watching a video of what's it, South Beach,
Miami Beach.
I guess
Drive. Oh, I've been here.
They're like pepper spraying and stuff like that, and making people go home after the curfew. I guess
I think 8 o'clock is good because it's getting the job that they want done. You know what I'm saying? To
look at them in the back just partying like, hey.
Okay. It's like you can close the location, but you can't cancel.
Yo, but look at how many people. Like, not one person got a mask. They all just fuck it.
The cops don't got masks either.
Actually, that's true. That's true.
That's mad counterproductive. Like, hey, put your mask on, and it's like cops aren't even wearing one.
Yeah, like fuck.
I guess they had to do something with everybody flying out to Miami trying to party.
Spring break crazy.
Yeah, I think the biggest worry, at least the biggest concern that I just have thinking about it, is these people are going to fly back to their homes and just kind of just bring the COVID everywhere. They're going to come over and kill their abuela, fucking bringing out the COVID. That's nuts.
And then they start getting upset, and it's like, yo, it's too late.
I saw a couple fights. I saw a couple fights on.
Yeah,
Twitter.
there was a guy that ran out on his tab. He didn't want to pay his tab.
I saw that.
So the waiter, I guess he tackled him or something. He was trying to get away. I'm like,
listen,
couldn't be me.
If I ever worked fast food, you walk out.
That's a fact, bro. I'm not.
Bro,
I don't get paid that much.
If I'm working for someone else's business, and you pay me like whatever, I don't care. It's not my business. Why am I gonna put myself at risk to freaking?
I don't care how much you pay me. If this man shoots me, there was nothing you could pay me.
That's true. Absolutely
right. Oh nah. Like when you see those videos of like the people tackling customers that are shoplifting, it's like, I mean, kudos to you, but you went home, you came back the next day, and
just
don't
try to be a hero because it might end up a different.
Yeah. I'm not giving no kudos to anyone for being stupid. That's being stupid. Sure, you want to be heroic, but that's stupid. I'm helping you shove shit in your pockets if you got a gun pointed at me. I'm like, hey, just get out of here, bro. Come on, let's go. I'm shoving shit for myself too. I'm like,
yo, what you need? You need this? You got a gun? All right, you need this? What else?
Well, this. I'll be like, I need this.
Also, seems like he was by himself, so I'm sure the tab wasn't that crazy. Like, the company could take that loss. Like, it wasn't. It probably.
Yo, maybe he came through with shorty and he was like, nah, it's on me. And like they're there, they ate, and they were like, yo, you can go ahead. I'll meet up with you. I'm gonna go ahead and pay this. And then he just tried to dip.
I used to work in fast food. I think you guys did too for a little bit, but they say like when you get hired or whatever, like not to run to like if somebody tries to steal something or whatever, like don't go after them, just let them go. So
I mean, these companies they budget for theft. Like it's called shrinkage, right? Like they put that into the budget. Like, all right, we expect to get this much stolen, right? Yeah, and they have insurance. Like
insurance on that.
That shit.
You know who else does that? Hospitals.
What?
They budget for people who don't have like insurance or don't pay it at all. And that's kind of crazy because I'm like, it's still that fucking expensive.
Yeah. I mean, you can go to Canada if you want.
Listen, I'm with the universal health care. Like.
Me too. Yeah, I think. Yeah, I think people just argue about how to get it, not whether or not it's ideal.
No. I think a lot of the biggest arguments is that like how long it takes for you to actually go see a doctor or some shit like that. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So it's like, oh, let's say you feeling some kind of chest pain, but you have universal health care, right? But it's supposedly it's like if you want to make appointments, like you're like weeks in line or whatever, or something like that. But that's not why I want it. I want it for like when my leg is split in half and I need to be seen right now. You know what I'm saying? That's what I want it for.
I don't gotta worry about paying $5,000 for a ride.
Bro, it was $2,000 for my hospital visit.
Just you drove yourself?
I drove myself.
You drove yourself, and they said,
and I walked out that same night. I was there for 4 hours.
Do you know?
You didn't have insurance? Did you have insurance?
No, I don't have insurance. Not yet.
A lot of these hospitals are privately owned. It's like a business. It's a business.
Yeah, it is a business.
It's not a government ran facility.
I don't think there's any government ran facilities. Maybe RWJ. No, that's a school.
So we got to save up a couple B's and just open up a hospital
and a prison too. No, not a prison. I ain't doing that to my.
I'm not adding that
to family.
Yeah, not adding that to my people. No, fuck that. Fucking prison. Look at do y'all think that Miami? Do you think that happening in Miami with the influx of people coming in that related to Miami Heat now wanting people like vaccinated to come in, or is it like a vaccinated only section, or like people have to be vaccinated to come see the game?
I think it's only a section.
Yeah, but I like that idea because it's like, oh, you can feel a little safer walking in this area. You know what I'm saying?
So, what do you mean? You like it having like a section for it, or you like having like you have to come in?
having no. Having to be vaccinated to come in is a little crazy.
Yeah.
But the idea of having a vaccinated section where you're kind of like you have a little more reassurance when you're walking around that section. You know what I'm saying? You don't have to feel so threatened.
Makes you feel normal a little bit.
Yeah.
You enjoy the experience without like
people can cough in this section without you worrying. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's always wild. I'll be sitting in public and just I hear somebody coughing. And really, what the fuck, yo? This just sound like it had some catarro in there. Yo, chill.
Oh no, if it has catarro, it's good. It's okay.
Oh, it's good.
Yeah.
Oh, it's dry cough.
Dry cough.
Yeah. So they hit you with a no. Then it's scary hours. And then it's scary hours.
You're like, yo. So what are you doing in public? You just ignoring that, or you're like, you start pointing them like you point at them like Leonardo DiCaprio in that meme. Fucking like,
Yo, you got
walking away and I'm getting far
away.
You guys still try to hide your cough or like try not to cough in front of people or not?
I do. I still do that.
You be like,
I still do that. You know what? I get the urge to cough when I see people walking around with no masks. When I see people walking with no mask, I'm like, yo, I should just cough right now, just so they can feel a little uncomfortable.
No, what you should do is be like, pretend you're on the phone, be like, yeah, I got fever, chest pain, and then start coughing. But I'm high. No. Say all of that, and they'll be like, but nah, it's just a hoax.
Yeah. 100%. Like, yeah, I have all these symptoms, but I don't think it's real. Tested for what? Nah, the test is fake too.
To be straight.
I mean, you gotta give me your doctor's numbers. I can go get that. So you're cool with the section of the being vaccinated. You're cool with that. You're not cool with mandating that everybody who comes in be vaccinated.
No, not at all.
Yeah. How about how do you feel about colleges? You know, I saw a report that Rutgers is people need to be vaccinated if they want to come in and dorm for the fall.
Agree with that.
I don't agree
with that at all. So like here, and this is my example is like you got high school, right? You have to be vaccinated to go to elementary school, middle school, and high school, right? Or whatever you guys call it. Maybe you guys call it junior high school, but whatever. You have to be vaccinated, but this is all paid for by each one of us with our taxes, right? I gotta go to Rutgers, get a loan for $50 million, and get vaccinated. No, you're not gonna tell me what the fuck to do at this point. Like that's OD. But now, if it was like being funded by like our taxes, then yes, I'll do it. I'll do whatever the fuck they ask. You know what I'm saying?
Well, colleges do require you be up to date on your vaccines. Yeah. Colleges do require that. So any college you go to, when you submit, when you apply, they want your records. They do. I remember doing that.
I don't remember doing that.
Yeah, they want your records. If you're gonna be there, if you're gonna be on site, they want your records. I remember doing that shit when I was in Jersey.
No, I don't remember doing that at all.
Wait, for what, high school or for
college?
Oh, college.
Yeah. So like they ask for your records, and I think usually
records.
Yeah, I think usually you probably already up to date because you're in school already. So you're required to have some of these, so they kind of transferred over. But they do have that requirement. Like you need to have these vaccinations in order to come in. So that's why it doesn't sound foreign to me that they're requiring it. It's just a little scary for people because this is a new vaccine and everybody has their own opinions on it. But it's not a new concept to require your students to be vaccinated to be in attendance.
Damn, that reminds me of. Did you guys see what Juicy J tweeted?
Oh yeah. He said, he said, don't get the vaccine. Just eat right and something else.
Yeah, he said, eat right and take your vitamins or some shit like that. I was like, this is the guy who sips purple, and he has no idea what the fuck is in there.
That's what we're talking about. Yeah.
That's like the people that say like I'm against the vaccine, but they smoke fucking Newports every day. They fucking drink Newport soda.
They smoke hookah.
They smoke freaking hookah all the time. Freaking Red Bulls. Sleep. They don't sleep at all. It's like, bro, they do crack. You know what I'm saying? Like yo, you're doing all this. You know what I'm saying? And you're saying.
My favorite is where they're like, oh, they're putting a microchip in you, and I'm like,
what's your phone?
Oh, like
what's your phone? The thing is,
also for me, it's the ego. I'm like, how big do you think you fucking are? The government? You think the government gives a fuck about you? You know what I'm saying? Like, you think you're John Wick?
Yo, they don't need a chip. They got you got a phone on you, a voluntary
They've been
chip
got a
on
chip,
you already. Like that's when people say like some people are scared of AI kind of like taking over and AI being incorporated into people's lives, like having a robotic arm or something that people are like against it. I'm like, you already have a robotic fucking brain, basically. Like you have your phone, like you know, and I made a joke about it in the other episodes, but like that feeling when you reach for your phone and it's not there, right? That's not a feeling because we don't need the phone. That's a feeling because it's already been incorporated and it's a part of our body.
As well as your pinky, like
the body talk.
How your pinky's curved,
from
holding your phone for so long. Yeah, our bodies are evolving like that.
One in the pink, two in the.
Is that what it is?
Yeah, is that what that is? When we just kidding, guys. Just kidding. What are you saying?
What the fuck? So your pinky has like a curve to it. Also, if you hold your hand open, you'll notice like your pinky is always farther from every other finger.
Yeah, my dad said that in my family, all the boys in my family, their pinky is crooked. Like their pinky like comes out this way.
Yo.
That's what my dad said.
Is mine right?
And it's been true so far. You know what I mean?
I don't know. Either way, you got drop the ego. Just get the fucking vaccine. Like the government doesn't give a fuck about you. They're not trying to kill you.
Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna hold out as long as I need to, as long as I can. I'm not gonna jump on it right away. But if it comes to a point where I need this to just do whatever, I'm just gonna take it. It's not that big of a deal. I'm just gonna take it.
No, I think the worry is like that you actually get sick from it. You know what I'm saying? Like that's what it's supposed to do. You know?
Yeah, but isn't like part of the vaccine? Like one of them is like a new way to give a vaccine where it doesn't actually have the virus in it. One of them is like that. I don't know.
Yeah, so it sends like messenger RNA, which is like it tells you like the codes to defeat the vaccine or whatever, without actually giving you the vaccine.
It gives you the cheat code like L2 upright, square.
Oh yeah, R1 R2 L1 R2.
If you know, you know.
If you know, you know.
We don't have to explain.
That's cool. You think the vaccine gonna make you bald though?
Like Prince William?
That sexy ass motherfucker.
Nah, fuck him.
I want to know who the fuck voted for that. Oh no, it wasn't a vote. It was a study, right?
It was it a survey?
I don't know if it was a
survey. No, it wasn't a survey. So they did research. It was a study. They did research.
It wasn't like a poll, a vote, survey.
Research?
No, they did research to see how many times people called this man sexy. And I think I got like 8.4 million. And then number 2 was Mike Tyson. He was number 2 with like 6.
Number 3 was The Rock.
It's gotta be a joke, yo.
Oh, and the Dwayne The Rock Johnson came in like 9th place, which is kind of crazy.
That's crazy. He's sexier than both of them.
They each his own, fam.
I'm gonna agree with you, to be honest.
Yeah.
Well, honestly,
yo, community, like we're all straight men here, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Right. You guys can name 8 sexier bald men than freaking Prince Harry.
And you know what's crazy?
Prince William.
But you know what's crazy? Prince William, they showed the picture that they put that I saw on social media. I think it was on IG. He had like he still had hair like on the side. So he wasn't like completely bald. I'm like,
oh, that's cheap.
That's even worse though.
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
You're not even committing to the bald. Like, come on, you gotta give some respect to the baldies out here, bro. Like, yo, Steven, name a sexier bald man. Go.
Zaya Ponte.
Who?
Jose Ponte.
Yo, shout out to Zaire.
Shout out Zaire. That's my guy.
Boy hasn't had hair since 2014.
Yo, the Rock himself.
Stone Rock Cold Steve Austin. You heard?
Ray Allen. Ray Allen.
Ray Allen's head is like perfect, bro.
It's perfect. Jesus Shuttlesworth. Like, come on.
Michael Jordan.
Who else? Who else you got?
Jordan. Carlos Boozer.
Carlos Boozer.
I ain't going with that one.
That's your type.
Shaq. What about Shaq? You? No, I don't
know. Maybe a young Shaq.
I'm going off the rail. I'm going off the rail.
All right. Let's bring back.
You want to be on Shaq's rail?
Oh, Vin Diesel, you heard me?
Vin Diesel.
Fast and Furious, so you heard?
Fucking Magic Johnson. Come on, B.
Still.
What happened?
He's still.
See that?
He's still alive, baby. He kicking. He's strong, baby.
Kicking, baby.
Man.
Or hey, R.I.P. Kobe Bryant. Come on,
that's a fact. That's
Kobe Bean. Kobe Bean. Well, the whole Blue Man Group. Aren't they all bald? The Blue
I'm
Man group?
blue, da-ba-dee-da-ba-da. That sound good.
No. The Blue Man group. They play the drums and they're all blue and shit.
So
No,
that's not them. I'm
No,
blue.
no.
That's not them.
No.
Oh, I know something. I know something.
That's awkward.
Fucking Lord Voldemort. Lord Voldemort, you heard?
Bruce Willis, he's bald.
Yeah, bro.
I don't think he's bald.
Yippee-ki-yay, motherfucker.
Listen, I'm nowhere near bald, so
Common.
I'll never make this list.
There are times.
So we just rattled off
Sorry.
15 sexy men. We just rattled off 16 sexy bald men.
A lot of these men are of color, though.
That's true. Oh,
This is
freaking Adam Silver, you heard? Adam Silver look a little wild. Who's Jeff Bezos is bald, right?
His money long though.
Money long.
Ain't nothing sexier than 300 B's, like, right? What's he worth?
300 B's?
Something like that.
His wife is also the richest woman. Ain't never worked a day in her life though.
Shout out to her. You saw who she married, yo?
Yeah, some regular ass dude.
Some regular ass fucking dude. Yo, a teacher.
Who you talking about?
Jeff Bezos' ex-wife.
Oh yeah, he look. They do resemble each other. Like they look.
He divorced her, made her the richest woman in the world, and then she turned around and married a fucking math teacher from fucking Colorado.
She was a science teacher.
Terry Crews is also bald.
Terry Crews. There you go.
We over that. We're talking about Jeff Bezos.
I thought we were bringing that back. My phone.
Yo, like if you look at who she married, right? And whatever, love is love, I guess. But Danny looks so much better than that freaking teacher.
Shit, I even eat ass for that bank account.
Oh, I gotta see if J-Lo hit me back up.
Oh, J-Lo check. DM check.
But let's try it.
Did J-Lo hit you back up?
J-Lo.
Nah. Would you marry someone who makes significantly less money than you?
Significant, like less money, you said?
Yeah.
How much money do I make?
Yeah, like
$1 billion a year.
That don't matter.
They're a science teacher.
Good, babe. I take care of you.
If she bad, like if we're in love.
She like Miss Incredible?
If we're in love. Yeah, if we're in love and if she looks like Mrs. Incredible, then it's lit.
Would you still cheat with $1 billion?
Would I cheat with $1 billion? $1 billion would I cheat?
Like if you make $1 billion a year, I don't know. Are you in
love? Wait, am I in love? You cheating or not? Steven, what's up?
Bro, I'm flying to like Abu Dhabi and do whatever the fuck I want.
Abu Dhabi.
Yo, but
Steven said he's flying to wherever women don't have rights. And what?
Hey yo. I check on my J-Lo. I check on my J-Lo DM. I check on my J-Lo DM. That shit says J-Lo can't receive your message. They don't allow new message requests from everybody.
Damn.
I guess I'm a piece of shit. You feel me?
It's not verified yet.
Yo, how many famous women's DMs have you slid into?
I think for me it's one, and it was Zendaya, and I'll do it again.
Oh, I did Zendaya too. Zendaya, J-Lo, Saweetie. That was the second I found out. I was in that bitch. I was in there. I was like, yo, my mate.
You're like, yo, I'm a Glacier boy too. Like,
I sent it a little ice.
Yeah. You if your significant other makes a ton of money and she wants to get you a bag, you getting the Birkin?
She wants to get me a bag?
Yeah, she wants to get you a Birkin.
No, the fuck I'm gonna do with a Birkin bag.
That's how you know Danny's broke, bro. Them shits is worth bread.
Yeah. First, do they make Birkins with that I could rock?
You can rock whatever you want, to be honest. Look at Bad Bunny.
Yeah. You see, that's what I was talking about. Steven trying to play me and shit. I'm talking about I'm not gonna rock it. I'm gonna sell it for a fact, but
yeah, I'll take a Birkin because people they invest in those, right? Because like prices go up on those.
Yeah, there's like a 6-year waiting list. So when you get yours, you could put it on eBay for people who want it.
Yeah, you can't just go and buy one. You feel me?
Yeah, I'm putting that shit.
You bring a Birkin bags.
Which one I'm rocking?
Oh, nah, that's kind of
they got from men. That's fine. I didn't even know they had it from men.
Pull that one right up. Pull that one right there that you're on. That one, yeah. Pull that one up. Let me see.
Ooh,
come on, Jeff Bezos with the Birkin. Ooh. I mean, his fitting needs a little work. He's kind of MJ in the ankles right now, but good. He looking real hee in the ankles. Was I?
Nah, I don't like the shirt. I'm good. Next.
This is
it's the chest for me. Yo, is that my man EJ right there?
Yeah.
That my man EJ. Speaking
Nah,
of
yo, it's still
magic,
kind of fire though.
it's kind of fly. I
It
take
still
it.
it looks heavy as hell. You know what I'm
Oh,
saying?
the bag, like you talking about the color?
Oh,
of the
look down. No, that one. Yeah, the one with the leather jacket, right down, right there.
bag? Who's that?
That's
German?
that's kind of
German.
that's kind of fly right there. I take
It
it.
is fly. It is
Shout
fly.
out German.
But what you putting in it? Like,
That's the thing. That's the thing. I don't walk around with shit that I need to put in a purse. Like,
True.
the
so
only
if I
thing
had
I
a
put in a bag is my hookah.
so you
carry your hookah around?
you walk around with your hookah wherever you go. Never know. A hookah and 2 bottles of water. Just never know.
A hookah,
If-
2 bottles of water, and
If I had a purse, I would put in my purse hand sanitizer and masks. Right.
Oh, that's important.
I need
PPE,
hand sanitizer and masks.
Absolutely.
PPE,
gloves.
gloves.
PPE.
I'm gonna put in
Wipes.
a bottle of water, some wipes. Yeah.
Casamigos, okay, I got you.
Those are good. Those are good. A weapon.
But what's a weapon nowadays? Like, is a vibrator a weapon?
I mean, according to the airline,
Hey,
100%.
feel me?
I mean, how big is it, Danny? Assault with a deadly weapon.
Assault with a deadly weapon. That's crazy. Your man really came in with a vibrator on the airport.
Damn,
Yo, you go to jail, like, yo, what you in here for? And
it
it's
was a joke, but I seen it with my
purple
2 eyes. That's
vibrator.
the only reason why I'm. You feel me? But
That's
hey, to
crazy.
each his own, fam. Maybe he went to a convention or something.
To a convention.
I don't know what he's into.
Oh my god! Freaking Adam and Eve annual convention.
Adam and Eve.
That's hilarious. I want to say I appreciate everybody and the topics that they hit us with this week. We got a bunch of chat topics that you guys submitted, so definitely appreciated that. If you feel like that Asian man at the airport should have been stopped with that vibrator, comment below. If you feel like that was Asian hate, comment below. Hashtag stop Asian hate.
Absolutely.
I mean, Steven, you got any words for the fans?
Again, if you DM'd us and we didn't get to it, DM us again, and we'll each give you a response. But other than that, like I said, every week, familia, gracias for joining us. You feel me? Let us know what you think. Send us an email, comment below. We got the gram, we got TikTok now. We got Spotify, Apple, all that. Make sure you subscribe, hit the notification bell, and catch us again next week.
Ayo, be easy.
Be easy.
Peace out.